Good morning. It is day 2 of moving in. Let's go. Okay, so I take it back. This is officially a Laura job now, moving this guy into the kitchen. My husband was really tired from work yesterday, and then we played video games all night. And so now it is a today project. The first part of which will be taking all of this stuff off and cleaning it and putting it somewhere where it's not so messy. I'm really not looking forward to moving this, but luckily I am some strange combination of a delicate flower and a hardened razorback gorilla. So we're gonna really play on those concepts today. And before you say anything, I know it's just a bookcase, but I swear it's made out of just like pure iron and anger or something, because the 3 massive moving guys were like huffing and puffing trying to get it up the stairs. So this is not just a me thing. Okay, that was the easy part. Next step. This is clearly the wrong choice. My feminine instinct is telling me we're gonna need a thicker rug. I hope you heard me say that like the captain in Jaws. Okay, this is much more what I'm thinking, she says, screaming into the void. I swear some mornings I really entertain myself. This is one of them, so I'm glad you're here with me. Yep, about what I was thinking. Okay, I think we're gonna take a different approach, and we're actually gonna push the rug with the bookcase. You might be saying, oh duh, Laura, but the bookcase is so much mightier than the rug that I think that's the way to go. Would you look at that? It really is incredible what a fully stubborn existence mixed with a complete lack of accepting consequences can get you. As proven here. Now it's just this little guy I have to worry about. But at this point, I honestly think I'm just gonna roll it over there with my pinkies because I have fully proven my might. As someone who's moved about 40 times in 20 years, and I'm not being dramatic saying that, that's real. The best advice I can give you is when you have these like huge processes and big messes, very similar to what I learned running my cafe, because the amount of people that I was serving, you just deal with so much mess and crises that you just have to mitigate while you're interacting with people, is that you handle the needs first and then the wants. So for example, in this situation, I clear out space so that we can live, right? Because that's a need. This is not going to be solved overnight. And you honestly don't want it to be. The beauty of it is the process. I'm sure not everyone feels that way, but it really does change the vibe of a space, the process of setting it up, I swear. One of the best ways you can do that, which is also similar in kitchens, is that you clean everything. I clean everything before I put it in place. Just even like a once wipe over. You don't have to go crazy, but it's like you're energetically claiming everything in your space, right? The next thing I care about is surfaces. So the one thing I've noticed moving so much is that when a surface is clean, even if the stuff is just put away for later, it makes your brain feel so much calmer. Like this just feels so much better than it did yesterday, right? Like stuff is tucked away to deal with later. It's not just thrown about, but for the most part, it just feels so much cleaner and good for the soul. Our stuff has been here less than 36 hours from those original pictures you saw with all the boxes. So it's pretty great. I mean, at this point, it just feels really calming to just take things one bit at a time and really slowly go through the process. You've been getting a really raw Laura, mostly because I'm just in project mode. I get like this with work. So yeah, I think it's pretty set up in terms of basic stuff. Now it's just gonna be going through all those bins, which is not exciting. So I'm gonna pivot back to food stuff, especially because the kitchen is pretty much set up, which is very exciting. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining me for this process. It was kind of fun sharing it this time because I've done it a lot, but I've never really had an audience. So thanks for being here.